Germany. My name is Andy Dorsey, and yours is probably not. So I grew up in the Chicago suburbs. I'm from the American Midwest, and I moved here to Berlin, Germany in 2016. And now I try American branded products made here in Germany so that you don't have to. Today I have something very special for you, American fries. Now, I'm sure at this point you're thinking, yes, French fries. I eat those all the time, with my burgers and milkshakes, which I get at fast food restaurants. But let me disabuse you of this notion, because we're not talking about French fries, we're talking about American fries, which I found at Netto. Now, as you can see, we have a nice American flag here. It says American fries in English, and then in German they have added typisch würzig und lecker. This means typical, tangy, and tasty. They are also prepared in the famous American barbecue curry style, which we eat all the time in the United States. In any event, you notice that the packaging is also rather light at just 125 grams, and also these are sold and intended to be consumed at room temperature. So obviously this is not any kind of French fry that we are familiar with. Now, I was able to track down the description of this particular item on the website of the factory that produces it, and I'd like to read that for you. They say, an American barbecue coming up? Then the Xox American fries are a real must-have. The airy, crispy corn snack stands out with its strong, spicy barbecue flavor and a fine tomato curry note. What at first looks like real fries turns out to nibble cozy barbecues or just to crunch? Yeehaw! Space, exclamation mark. Yeah. So, this obviously is going to take some unpacking, right? Okay, now the origin of the French fry is rather convoluted and highly contested, and basically boils down to your definition of what a French fry is. Does it have to have a particular shape? Does it have to be fried twice? Depending on the parameters that you set, French fries could have been invented in South America, where potatoes come from, sometime in the 1500s. Or could have been invented in France, or maybe Belgium. As far as the United States is concerned, we know that Thomas Jefferson liked to eat potatoes prepared in the French manner at the White House in the early 1800s, but again, what exactly does that mean? Was he eating French fries? We don't know for sure. What we can say is that French fries are indeed quite popular in the United States. It is in fact a part of the American diet, but we Americans don't have a monopoly on eating French fries. They are enjoyed all around the world, and many different countries have their own French fry cultures. So they put different toppings on top, they have different ways of eating them. And probably one of the most famous and advanced French fry cultures would have to be that of Belgium. Well, this is just a picture of a boy in Brussels peeing next to an anthropomorphized potato, but you still get the idea. Now, French fries are also eaten in Germany, of course, where they are known as pommes. This is a German mispronunciation of the French term pommes frites, which in turn is an abbreviation for pomme de terre frites, which would literally translate as fried apples of the earth. Because, you know, when I look at a potato, I just think, oh, how sweet and juicy this is. I can't wait to bite into it raw. Okay, to be fair to the French language, pomme can also just mean fruit. In English, think pomegranate. And apparently can also just mean a round object. Again, think pommel, that round part of the saddle that you hold on to when you're riding a horse. So, French fries, pommes, are indeed eaten here in Germany. But considering that our American fries that we're looking at are only 8% potatoes and 52% corn, yeah, the origin of the French fry is pretty much irrelevant for this product. So how do we get to this point? Well, I can think of two German foods that probably had a large influence on the creation of American fries. One is Kartoffelsticks, sometimes also known as Fritz sticks. These are chips in the shape of shoestring French fries. So very small and thin. They look like fries, but actually they're chips. As for the bizarre barbecue curry flavor, I think that is some conceptual bleed over from one of German's favorite foods, Currywurst, which is especially beloved here in Berlin. So that is a cut up fried sausage which is covered in ketchup sprinkled with curry powder. And this is often served with French fries. So here you have this association of this sort of curry powder ketchup with French fries, and I think that that has then bled over into these American fries. With the American element being that they're barbecue flavored, I guess. We won't know until we pop it open and find out. So, that is indeed quite a barbecue curry flavor, and I guess they kind of look like fries. I guess it's barbecue flavor. They're not bad. But you know, it's kind of like when you're eating bad barbecue chips, and you know that they're bad, but you keep eating them anyway. That's kind of what I would say that these are like. Not like anything I've ever had in the US before. Surprise, surprise. Now, in terms of a German equivalent, yeah, I mean, Fritz sticks, that's basically what this is. But you don't just have to eat them in fry shape. You can also get them in the shape of scary teddy bears. Oh yes. Have fun sleeping tonight. These come in a variety of different flavors. I happen to get the ketchup style ones because there's nothing more appetizing than ketchup, raw tomatoes, and raw potatoes. Yum, yum, yum. Now that's not even the least appetizing German snack that I've seen advertised. There is a sort of a Pringles knockoff here, so chips that are sold in a tube stacked on top of each other. The German word for to stack is stapeln, and so yeah, they're unfortunately selling this product under the name Krusty Krok Staple Chips. Yum, yum, yum. Well, in any event, there you have it, American fries. Now you know perhaps a little bit more about American food in Germany.